ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, a very, very good friend of mine. I can't think of a better person in the world. Yeah. Make some noise for Chris Waldeck, everybody.
Yeah. Sit down, Indian styles, you recite these hymns. See, lyrically, I'm Mario Andretti on the Momo.
Applebee's helped me figure out what a small town is, because in the small towns where I was working at, you know you're in a small town when the Applebee's is also the hottest nightclub. Oh, okay, one guy laughs a lot at that guy. One guy liked it. Yes, and my name is Chris Waldeck, by the way. No, not Ned Flanders. Though this is what he looked like if God abandoned him. Thank you for the pity laughs, Ian. I do appreciate that. What do Ian and wrestling have in common? Both of the laughs are fake. They're real. It's true. You know it's true. No one's ever laughs that much. Oh, man. Yeah, I know someone was mentioning about rough neighborhoods that they came from. I came from around Florida and stuff. Like, we're not really rough neighborhoods, just everyone's totally, completely insane over in Florida. You know what's crazy? Did anyone hear that in Tennessee, they actually have to warn people in Tennessee not to flush drugs down the toilet because they're afraid that they're going to create meth gators by flushing drugs down the toilet? That was a real story. I'm like, in Florida, you just create meth gators by eating other Floridians. That's how meth gators are created down there. I saw the Perfect Florida movie this past weekend. It was called Crawl. Anyone here else see Crawl? About a bunch of gators just attack your family inside a house. Yeah, it really took a chomp out my weekend. Oh, okay, one guy gets it. People probably know I do a lot of bird puns. I was actually going to do a bunch of bird puns tonight, but weird the camera's on. I don't want them to think I'm winging it, so I didn't want to do them. Okay, at least Bruce gets that one. I do appreciate it. Oh man, yeah, Bruce. Yeah, oh, wow, that laugh from Bruce reminds me every time a recruiter looks at my resume nowadays. Oh wow, oh yeah. Well yeah, recently I moved in with a couple comics, moved in with Adam Dominguez, whose birthday's today. He'll be doing a feature set a little bit later on, as well as Kool-Aid and stuff. It's definitely a cool place, just kind of a little bit of a rougher neighborhood where it's at. Yeah, I figured out it's a rough neighborhood because when I went to the local gym, and the personal trainer said get the equipment for deadlifts, and they brought out body bags. Okay, one guy has a morbid sense of humor. I do appreciate that back there. Yeah, and the general exercise, we're running TVs across the yard. Yeah, also your local dentist's office is also the jewelry store. I go in there just to get a filling. They offer me a grill from someone else. And yeah, I guess those are our style, so that's probably the crowd didn't laugh at that. Or I just delivered that poorly. Either way. Yeah. I realize I'm pretty much like when I go to open. Yeah, I realize that when I'm at open mics, guys always tell me that they think I have a lot of game whenever I'm talking to single women at open mics. But really, I'm telling them, like, the reason why single women talk to me at open mics is because they're actually trying to fuck someone else who's just around the bar and stuff. Like literally, it's just like, you know, you look at me and it just gives other like slightly better guys, and they're like, oh man, yeah, we got a chance, you know, when they see girls talking to me and stuff. So basically, that's pretty much the closest I ever get to opening up for some good comedians. Yeah. It's like, you know, it's the weirdest thing too. The weirdest thing too is when you like, you know, you have those comedian groupies and stuff that are out there. You know, the ones that are just basically like sleeping with some of the comics and then, you know, doing some sets. But once they break up, they're just not ever going to come to the open mic again and stuff. You know, it's always weird because like, you know, sometimes like they feel a little bit bad for me. They'll heckle like, oh, you know, want to see my vagina and stuff. I'm like, I'm like, listen. You're like, you know. I may look, you know, you might pity me, but I do have some standards, you know, it's like, I know, it's hard to believe, it really, really is, you know, it's hard to believe, but it's like, with all due respect, ma'am, you know, if I know you're sleeping with a lot of different comics, you know, I don't want to see a pussy that's had 3 bombs in it, with all due respect. Yeah, you're hiding away, Ian, but you know it's true. Yeah, I know. You guys are probably seeing my hand twitch a little bit right now, and like, you know, that is because I have an anxiety disorder, but it's got one pro to it. It means I can finger bang the living shit out of a bitch if I ever get one. Make some good pickup lines at rock concerts. You go to rock concerts, you're like, hey girl, you like heavy metal? Because I can show you a 5-finger death punch right here. And one guy's laughing over there because he's like, wait a minute, they're not really metal. All right, well, Garrett gave me the light, so, or whoever's hosting right now can come back on stage. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you guys got your energy up and keep it up for the rest of the comments.
Chris Waldeck, everybody. Oh, yeah.